and News Talk KZRG. Here's your KIX 102.5 News Update.
Good morning, I'm Cy Albright. Here's what's going on in the 4 states. Investigation complete. No charges filed against sheriff deputies that shot and killed a man from Joplin back in April. The incident began with a call about domestic violence. 43-year-old Gavin Newton, the suspect, failed to comply with officer demands and even had a knife in his hand as he charged towards them. The Highway Patrol and local prosecutor found that action taken by law enforcement that day was justified. Well, SNAP benefits are on hold, with the USDA telling states that because of the ongoing federal government shutdown, those supplemental nutrition assistance program benefits cannot be issued for November. This means thousands of families across the 4-state region are now facing uncertainty about how they will put food on the table next month. Officials urging recipients to try to stretch that October balance into November if possible. Your news is a service of Arvest Bank. Need a bank that loves to help? That's Arvest Bank. Come find out why customers love Arvest in the Arvest Go mobile app. They make banking easy so life is easier. Visit Arvest today. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-782-1310. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Cy Albright on KIX 102.5.
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the mid-60s, clear skies and low 40s tonight. Sunshine 73 for Wednesday, sunshine and low 70s for Thursday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is not showing anything over the 4 states.
45 in Belfast, 46 in Pittsburgh, 45 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
It's time now for the KIX Kids Pledge, and today we're featuring Michael from Galena.
I pledged allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, Michael. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to the KIX website. There on the main page is a button you can hit that'll tell you how to upload your audio.
We're just 17 minutes away from your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
All you have to do to win the cash is be caller number 5 at 720 and tell us what the sound is.
It's Morgan Wallen.
On KIX 102.5. So I guess they are replacing the sign. And apparently they've been working all night on it.
What? I thought they were taking the whole thing down.
They did. They did take it all down. Everything except for the pole. But now, see, the crane is going up right now. It is lifting the new scaffolding. I don't know if there was something wrong with it, but they've been out there working. I mean, they were there when I came in this morning.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, I mean, we're just watching them right now. They have this new scaffold out there, which, by the way, you know the new building over here by B&B Theaters?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that there's a little thing they're building right there where you turn to go into Menards? That's a new Taco Bell.
Oh, boy. Just we need it over here. Need Taco Bell.
Wait, I mean, I know we have one up on West 7th. Isn't there another one on Rangeline?
Yeah.
I thought so. Right down in front of Walmart in that area, in front of Academy.
Mm-hmm. I thought so.
Okay, so that will be the 4th terrestrial Taco Bell that we have in Joplin. There's another one on Main. I'm thinking there used to be one in the mall, but I don't think there is anymore. Pretty much it's all weird fringe restaurant and Chick-fil-A. And is the Burger King? I don't know if the Burger King's still there or not.
It is.
It is. Okay.
It is.
So there's a Burger King too. Burger King and Chick-fil-A.
That's the only one that I know of around here anymore, because the one in Webb closed a while ago, and then
The one, Taco Bell?
No. Burger King.
Burger King, yeah. There's a terrestrial Burger King on Rangeline.
That's the only one I can think of now, though.
Yeah. I blame it on Burger King's marketing because their foods, I always thought, is actually pretty good. But it's always a mess. They're always mismanaged.
Mm-hmm.
They're always dirty. You know, if it was just the food. I wonder if
Was it going up? No.
Well, they've got it. I mean,
I can't tell.
It's up. They're lifting it, but apparently they're checking something. I don't know if it's going to be a digital board, you think?
Maybe, because there's one of the other ones that was just kind of a
It was just
new pictures or new wraps
stasis.
every now and again.
And the last one that was up there forever.
Mm-hmm. Hey, now come back here.
If it is, it'll be one of the biggest ones because that's a very big
It's a
platform.
honker.
Yeah.
Certainly, if they're going to go through the trouble of taking the whole thing down and taking it apart, it's got to be something.
Unless it was damaged,
Fancier.
like in a windstorm or something, it could have
Maybe.
been damaged.
Fine to me, though.
There was a lot more damage from the windstorm that we had this last spring than you realize. I've been watching all of them. I wasn't the only one that got their roof replaced. I have counted at least 7 in my neighborhood that have
We
had
had a
their
boatload in ours.
Yeah. So there's a lot of damage from the storms this last spring. How is everybody?
You know, we had a roofer
Roof.
come into the building a few months back talking about how just prolific the damage truly was, and people don't seem to realize until they actually get up there and look at their roofs how bad it was.
It was bad. Which I still don't think mine would have been nearly as bad if I'd had better product on my roof.
Yeah.
Because it was... what happened with my shingles should not have happened after 13 years. And I think I can see all the ones that are being replaced had the same brand of shingle that I did, probably the same kind, and probably had to have them replaced as a result of the tornado. And now here we are again.
Right.
I noticed that all of the roofs that were being replaced, this was something I noticed, they all had west-facing angles.
Oh, interesting.
So the ones that were facing north-south, I've not seen any roofs being replaced in Joplin, in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
But the ones that were, they all had east-west facing angles.
That's super interesting. I'm going to have to go and take inventory in my neighborhood. Do you like the back of my shirt today? It's got
More black and white. I do like it.
It's a cow cape.
Cow, it looks more like a graffiti gone wrong cape.
What? No.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Morning.
Doing great. You think it's graffiti gone?
Yeah, that's not Holstein.
That's cow.
No, Holstein's more patterned.
That's cow.
That's splattered. But that's not Holstein cow print, is it?
That's cow print, right? On the back of my shirt.
That's not
a
Holstein.
cow.
That's graffiti.
That's a cow. It's like a pile of cow.
Yeah.
No,
Splatter
no,
paint.
no, no,
It's
no, it looks
splatter
like cow.
paint. No, it isn't. Look up Holstein print. Anything.
It's supposed to be.
I grew up with Holsteins.
I thought we were on good terms.
Nope.
I thought you'd have
Nope.
my back on that. Cow. Pretty much all of Columbus was out of power yesterday at some point in time with all the wind blowing those dead limbs out of the trees left over from our spring storms.
Where's
Thank
this?
you too. In Columbus, Bryson says.
Oh.
Thank you, Christy. It did get a little bit windier than I thought it was going to be. Our neighbors have one of those, like, I don't know, it's not like a tent. It's like a, what do you call it? You take it to sporting events to put over.
Pop-up tent.
I guess, okay, yeah, pop-up tent.
Yeah.
And the wind had blown it into our fence, and so I was a little nervous.
Those are kites. And
Yes,
it
they
doesn't
are.
take very much wind at all to turn those into a kite. We used to have, we still have them here at the station, but luckily we don't use them that often anymore. You know, it's got to be a pretty special event or something, but we used to have to take them to all remotes. Oh,
Thank you,
those were
Megan.
horrible.
Yeah, I don't miss those days.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 7:09.
We'll see sunshine today, a high near 67. It is 45 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes. Plus, we've got your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound just 12 minutes from now.
All you got to do is be caller number 5 at 720. Tell us what the secret sound is, and the cash jackpot is yours.
That's how easy it is to win. And on this of all auspicious days,
What do you mean?
my birthday today is.
Okay, so all you got to do, caller number 5
No.
at 720.
What are you
Tell us what the
doing?
secret sound is.
It's my birthday
Here
today.
is Florida Georgia line.
What? Are you just
it's
gonna-
KIX 102.5.
Gosh,
We're not doing that today.
I have never been so shamed in my life.
Okay. So
Except for that one time when I forgot pants.
did Brett not save? We're at 302.50, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not updated on my side again.
I don't understand that. It's a Word issue, I think, a Microsoft Word issue. Where was it? It's not cow. Longhorn has more of a splatter pattern. That's correct, Bryson, but not Holstein.
I didn't say it was
Thank you,
Holstein.
Christy.
Thank you, Jimmy. I
Well,
just said
and-
it was cow print.
And Longhorns are. Hold on. Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Happy birthday, Randy.
Thank you
Not his
for
birthday.
remembering my birthday today. What'd you get me?
I forgot.
Candy Jan.
That's okay. It's fine that you forgot
I am
because
so
it's not really his
hurt.
birthday anyway.
Running out of money, Randy.
Well, you need another job.
I know.
Yeah.
My husband would agree. No, I really slacked off this year, didn't I?
Yeah.
No.
Well, and it's okay. It's like, what does it matter anyway? It just happens once a year.
Okay,
So,
Randy, anyway.
I mean, big deal.
How you been, Candy Jan? How you feeling?
I got some meloxicam, which is a stronger anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
Is it helping?
And I take it, and it has helped tremendously.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Nice. So a little less pain.
Less pain, more quality of life for you.
Yeah. So anyway, I can at least hobble around a little bit better without excruciating pain.
Good deal.
Good.
I thought you were saying you'd gotten me some of the Moxapan for my
It's
birthday.
not about you.
Well, it is
Oh, my
today,
gosh.
Jan. Today's
Not
my
your
birthday. You heard
anyway.
Candy Jan.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
You
Thank
too.
you. You
Later,
too.
Jan.
Bye-bye.
Jan, I like your hair today. It
Thank
looks
you.
really, really good. I don't know what you did.
I
but
washed it and then went promptly to sleep.
Looks good.
And it dried like this. I don't know
Yeah,
how I
I
got
saw
that lucky.
Christy. Thank you very much. But, without a gift, it doesn't mean anything.
Okay,
really. I
anyway.
mean,
Morning, Adam.
wishes-
How are you doing?
if wishes were horses, then beggars would ride. I heard another one the other day. A lady said, why would you drink your milk and have it too if you could just buy the cow?
What?
Right? That's what I was like. Hold on. Why would you drink your milk and have it too if you could just buy the
A little
cow?
backwards, I think.
Is that how that goes?
Jen only has one more BD for this year.
I only have one birthday a year, Floyd. It's you that misremembers it.
You say BD, and my millennial mind goes to baby daddy. I was like,
I only have one more baby. Who is
Hold
that
on a
baby
second.
daddy?
Hold
Who
on a
is that
second.
baby daddy?
looks wavy like you just left it. Well, thank you.
3 deer in his driveway. Just shoot one of them.
Wow, Adam. Morning, Tiffany. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm going to show her what cow pattern looks like.
We need the green crayon. I love cow print too.
I used to have
That's
a
why
cow
I love this
print
shirt.
This is cow print. It's very specific. It's very organized. This is it.
Yeah, okay.
But it doesn't have a splatter.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the one down there's got a little bit of mix and matchiness to it.
Now,
So maybe I
if
gotta
I
wash
put
my hair
in
more often. Is what
black
you're
and
telling
white
me.
spatter pattern, we get more like what you have.
That's not what my shirt looks like. My shirt looks like a cow.
No,
And
it
look at
doesn't
the
look like
do you
a
see the
cow.
buttons?
It's more like this.
It's a Western shirt. Look at the buttons.
I don't think that's not Western.
It's Western.
That's Victorian.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
And it's
I'm
warm.
pretty sure
It's kind of a heavy shirt, honestly. And
There's your pattern.
ish.
Yeah.
But it's more cow print.
That's not cow print. Candace is a huge fan of the cow print. She has cow print everything.
She's got good taste.
Yeah. It's kind of played. That was very 90s.
Oh, it's totally come back though. Cow print is so in. So in.
I used to have back when the Garth shirts. Remember the Garth shirts? This color over here, this color over here, this color, and do the solids. I had one that was black here, white here, cow print here, and white there, and
Cool.
had a bunch of those. And they all had like no collar, and they would just button right there. There was no fold down collar. It was just the priest collar or whatever they call it.
See, that's the one thing with this is it's so heavy it keeps wanting to fall back, and I'm like, don't choke me.
Yeah, unless they're roan. That's right, Bryson.
Shiala says, show the picture.
No,
Morning, Christy.
you don't get to see because you didn't get me anything for my birthday, Shiala.
It's okay. It's not his birthday.
It is my birthday.
Getting ready to drive to work. All right, Adam, be safe. Have a good day.
So I got a letter in the mail yesterday from a settlement center, legal law office, that I have one of the people awarded the cash settlement as part of the AT&T data breach.
Ooh, that's cool.
It has now been ruled on. There are 3 different tiers that you can qualify for. There is the damages settlement, which you have to prove what your cash damages were, up to $5,000, which I can't prove damages. I mean, who knows? And then there's tier 1, which you can just automatically qualify for, and that's split between everybody evenly. So $3.83.
Right, I was going to say.
And then there's tier 2, the second tier, which is the same but less. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Your chance to guess to win the secret sound right after Brett Young.
On KIX 102.5.
Morning, Christine.
Didn't have an outage. Shiala? Are you talking the internet outage?
The big AWS thing?
That actually happened, started on Sunday. It was Sunday evening, I guess, when they had their issue, when they began to run their updates and began to have the outages reported everywhere. It got resolved by yesterday afternoon. But the only thing I saw at all was a notice on Audible saying, we apologize for any, some content may not be available. We apologize for any inconvenience this causes. I was still able to access everything. So that's the only thing that I saw anywhere that was even connected to it.
Yeah, we were having issues with I couldn't even get on Amazon. It wouldn't work. And then I couldn't get on our banking app yesterday either. So we were definitely still having some issues with it yesterday morning. And they're saying it was from an update at their oldest and largest data center
in Virginia.
It was not a cyber attack or anything like that.
This is a problem with online engineering, internet, any kind of internet engineering, is that they roll these things out without properly vetting and testing them. Costs too much to have testing centers. That's one of the major ways that they've eliminated cost for a lot of internet engineering, computer engineering, is they roll it out and then depend on feedback back from users. Analytics is how they determine whether they're doing a good job or not. So it's a very after the fact. The problem is that's a very dangerous mentality. This was established first by Microsoft, who used to do a really good job. I remember when they would get ready for a new operating system. We knew about those operating systems long before they came into existence, long before anyone had seen them, because they would be testing them, and they would have beta testers that would be part of their testing circle, and you could sign up for those. I remember being a beta tester for XP, Windows XP, and it had a lot of problems. But then once they got it fixed and it rolled it out, it's like they were never ever an issue. And a lot of internet people, online people, will talk about the good old days when there was Windows XP. It was considered one of the most stable operating systems ever. It was after that they eliminated their quality control department. Yay. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see sunshine today, highs in the mid-60s. It is 45 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 6 minutes. Looks like it's going to be cold, miserably cold all week long.
I don't know about miserably cold. I mean, I did have to turn the heater on in the car this morning. I did do that. It's 45, so it's a little chilly.
And then rain by the weekend.
I mean, it's fall. What do you expect? It's going to feel like fall. And we'll take a full look at your forecast in just 4 minutes.
And since it's apparently not going to be my birthday today, we instead are going to give you the chance to win cash with the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
We've got $302.50 up for grabs. If you can be caller number 5 at 623-1025.
And tell us, what is this sound?
Ooh, what do you think?
623-1025. Be caller number 5 and tell us to win the cash.
By the 4 states number 1 for cash.
I really wanted to push another button. I don't know why.
Go ahead. You can push one of these.
I wanted to push one of those.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 1, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 2, keep trying.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 3. Keep trying.
Hi, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 4. Keep trying.
Hi, Morning Kicks. Who is this?
This is Kim.
Kim, where you from?
Carthage.
Kim from Carthage.
You are caller number 5.
All right, Kim, we have got,
$302.50 up for grabs.
if you can tell us, what is this sound?
Okay, my two boys are guessing for me, and they say scooping wet sand.
Scooping wet sand.
For $302.50. That is not it.
Dang it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $327.50.
And give you another chance to guess the win at 420 with Brett.
All right.
Thanks, Kim.
Have a great day.
Bye,
Okay.
Kim.
Oh, you were so close, Christine.
Oh, number 4.
You were just like right there. I had friends on Facebook freaking out because they were going to lose their streaks on Snapchat.
Yeah,
I wasn't aware anyone really even used Snapchat still.
it's still a thing.
It doesn't need to be.
And for some reason, no, it doesn't. And for some reason, it's been experiencing a resurgence. I read about last week that,
Is it because everything disappears after 24 hours? Is that something? Or
well, it's always been a thing. So I just don't know why all of a sudden it's coming back into vogue.
I don't know. Into vogue. Oh, boy. Bye, Christine. Have a great day. Okay, can you?
No, probably not.
Probably not. It's like going into my armpit. 25 seconds.
So speaking of, too, my guilty pleasure, has been the Bare Knuckle Fight Club. I've talked about it before. It's become a habit now.
Really?
Yeah, I watched it for 3 hours yesterday evening.
Holy cow.
It's just, I can't.
What do you like so much about it?
It's crazy violent. I don't know why. I just can't believe that this is legal. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess someone the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
Kim from Carthage.
You are caller number 5.
All right, Kim, we have got,
$302.50 up for grabs.
if you can tell us, what is this sound?
Okay, my two boys are guessing for me, and they say scooping wet sand.
Scooping wet sand.
For $302.50. That is not it.
Dang it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $327.50.
And give you another chance to guess the win at 420 with Brett.
All right.
Yeah, they I mean, these fights, traditionally they only go 5 rounds. That's the limit. And they have very different rules than, say, boxing. They can't clinch. If they clinch, where they grab hold of one another, they have to come apart immediately unless they are throwing punches in the middle of that clinch. Just one guy had split open the skin over his knuckle bone, and you could see his
Ow.
knuckle bone, but he was still punching
golly.
with that. And one guy in like the first 13 seconds, one of the fastest knockouts ever, they came out and the guy they'd thrown a couple of punches. It's very, very, very fast paced. And the guy moved forward or like leaned over to duck another punch and ran into this guy's fist just perfectly placed on his nose.
No.
Knocked him out. I mean, he hit the floor just unconscious. And that took a little bit for them to wake him up. And one of the crazy things about BKFC is they are
BKFC. Sounds like Burger King and KFC.
Fight Club, yeah. Is their sportsmanship. So all of the fighters, after all this brutal fighting and everything, they always go and hug each other. It's always the guy who lost is raising the hand of the winner. They're always checking on each other. So after that, the guy's like, yeah, I won. They declare the winner. He runs over there to see if he can assist or help in anything. It's crazy. And they have girls that fight. So it's brutal.
MJ's told me about some of the stuff that he watches with. I can't do it. It sounds. I don't know. It's violent. It's gory. It's blood. It's oh,
but
golly.
it's very. I mean, everything that you hate about boxing, which is the slow pace, the they've taken the legalities of boxing, the fighters have, and are using them to their advantage. So things like the clinch, so annoying, especially after about the fourth or fifth round when all they're doing is clinching up and hugging one another and all of that. There was another one where a lot of these guys also fight MMA, and sometimes, they are getting their heads pounded a lot. So mentality does not always play a present role in what they're doing out there. So they're in the middle of a fight and they begin to clinch, and the guy picks him up and throws him on the mat. Suffered a 2-point, technical foul because of that.
Golly.
Yeah, it was. Everybody was like booing them so loud, because that's a no-no. You don't do that.
What's the difference between MMA and bare knuckle fight club?
MMA allows ground fighting, any jiu-jitsu, any kicking is allowed.
You can't kick in bare knuckle fight club?
It's just fighting, just boxing.
Just punching.
Punching, yeah.
That's it.
And it's brutal rough because there are no shields. There's no guard. They wrap the hand, but the knuckles are bare.
It's bare knuckle
and
fight
they
club,
fight as hard as they can. It's bloody. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a fight that has not gotten bloody. They always get bloody. So, and some of them horrifically so. I've seen faces where it was just, an eye is all you could make out,
right.
On some of these. They don't all get that gory, that gross, but there's almost always blood.
More for you, Glen Coco.
There's just way too much impact.
Yeah.
And this one poor guy was getting his ear hit repeatedly, and it was cauliflowering, where the cartilage has broken and swollen. And his ear looks like this little ball of cauliflower, like a little brain on the side of his head. And the guy knows that is a weak area, so he's going after that.
Right.
And every time he hits it, he will drop. I mean, it's taken him to the mat, getting punched in the ear.
Well, yeah, that's awful.
And eventually they have to call the fight because of it, because he just can't fight back anymore.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy. I really think it's growing in popularity. They just had their world championships in Minsk. And
What's Minsk?
Minsk is a city in Eastern Europe.
Okay.
Russia. It's not Russia. Is it Ukraine? Where's Minsk? Anyway, they all over the world now they have these, and it's drawing huge crowds, arenas. And I really think it's going to take over as the next gladiator-style sports. A lot of people are leaving MMA, coming to this. Their middleweight champion, which is their ultimate fight class. Heavyweight is not the desirable ones in this because the heavyweights fight slower. The lighter weights are the ones, it's like watching super cracked out high speed. I mean, just with their punches, it's just nonstop until somebody's down. And the middleweight is the proper balance of that, seems like. And they have this guy called the Redneck, and he has a mullet. He has a Chevy tattoo on his back. I can't remember his name, but he's the middleweight champion right now.
So that Christy movie that Christy was talking about going to go see, she said it's about a girl and her boxing journey. It's based on a true story.
What's the name of it?
Christy.
I think I've heard of that. I think I remember that. We started watching a new show last night called One Night that is really, really good. It's a series, and it's on HBO Max. I've had it saved for weeks and just keep forgetting about it, and we were finally going through saying, there's got to be something to watch. There's nothing on. And found this and are locked in. Didn't want to go to bed. It was so good. It's a story about a young Pakistani man whose father owns a cab with some partners. They take turns driving it. That's how they make their living in New York. And he swipes it one night to go to a party. He's in college. And he doesn't ever make it to the party because he doesn't know how to turn off the duty light on the cab. And so people are like, climbing in the car anytime he stops at an intersection. He's like, no, you don't understand. Finally, this girl climbs in, and he's attracted to her, so he takes her as a customer, as a fare, and ends up spending the rest of the evening with her. They have a great time, you know what I mean? And later he wakes up at her house. She's given him something some drug or something he's taken, and it makes him sick. And he wakes up later and goes to say goodbye to her because she was in bed, and she's been stabbed to death. I mean, horrifically. He panics. He leaves the house, goes back, and the door's locked because he realizes he forgot his keys, he forgot his jacket and everything. So he has to break the window.
Oh, God.
Go in, get his keys. He finds the knife laying there, the murder weapon.
Does he pick it up?
Well, yeah, because someone's outside going, hey, what's going on? So he just throws it in his coat, runs out, jumps in the cab, and takes off. He's pulled over 3 blocks later because he makes an illegal turn. Well, they don't realize, of course, who he is or what he is. This hasn't even been called out yet. And it plays out minute by minute, so to speak. They are in the process of testing him for being drunk and everything when they get the call about this break-in. So they have to throw him in the back of the car and go back to the break-in where the murder has happened. Mm-hmm. And it's through this process that they discover the body. The witness can't see inside the cop car where he's in the back of. And it's like another 3 or 4 hours before they've got him down at the police station, they're frisking him and everything, and they find the knife and realize who he is. It's like the worst case scenario.
Right.
And he's a kid from, a Pakistani kid who has no idea what he should be saying and what he shouldn't be saying. It's really good. I don't see how they're ever going to prove his innocence. He did not kill her.
Right.
But it sure looks like he did.
Bryson says roofied him. It was a setup.
Yeah, I think so.
Like
Somebody but she roofied him. She gave him the drug. So I don't, I have no idea who could have committed the murder. Mm-hmm. There's a number of other eyewitnesses that were like outside. There was these 2 guys that made fun of him as a Middle Eastern guy, as the 2 of them were walking into her apartment. And
what was the point of her roofing or drugging, whatever, him?
Well, I don't think she roofied him. She had some drugs. She was taking him. She told him, here, try this,
so they were
they were just partying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sign's going up outside now.
She was one of these. So she had the knife there, and they were playing, what do you call that game?
Roulette, Russian roulette?
Yeah, with your hand, with the knife hand. And she had him do it while kissing her, and he accidentally stabbed her in the hand. So he already had her blood on him, blood all over him. They'd had sex. His DNA's there. His fingerprints are everywhere.
Oh, golly.
And it's really, really well acted. You would know some of the actors.
She wanted him to do the knife thing with her hand?
Yeah, she's, you could tell she's trippy.
That's, and where'd you watch this at?
It's on HBO Max. It's called One Night. Although now it's been more than one night. He's now, where we stopped, he's now been charged and denied bail, so he's on Rikers Island.
Rikers Island. 28 seconds.
It stars. No, that's not it.
Bryson says she was a little strung out, it sounds like.
Yeah.
All right, 12 seconds.
No, this is not the show. Did I get the name wrong? I guess I got the name wrong.
We gotta go. No intro.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Here's Hardy on KIX.
That's not the name of it? I guess that's not the name of it. Yeah. The Night Of is the name of it.
The Night Of.
The Night Of. So the cast is Riz Ahmed plays the Pakistani guy. John Turturro, which you might remember, he was on Severance. Paul Sparks, famous actor, Michael Kenneth Williams. Bill Camp is the investigator.
John Turturro. I know him from some Big Lebowski. That's what it was. Oh, brother, where art thou? He
was in Big Lebowski.
Yes.
Plays one of
Mr. Deeds.
One of the nihilists.
Michael Kenneth Williams also looks very familiar. Mm-hmm.
It's really, really good. Couldn't believe. I was like, why haven't we been watching this?
Oh, Sophia Black D'Elia is in this one. I like her.
And all the episodes are there. It looks like it's 8 episodes. So while we're waiting, for Tales from Derry to come out this Sunday night, which I've got a lot of trepidation about this show because the creators are being like, there's not going to be any Pennywise for a while. I'm like, I don't care about that. Pennywise is just one aspect of the story a bit. He is not it.
Yeah.
I mean, he is, but
He is.
But I could care less. I'm hoping that they do a good job with the stories. I hope they're like, we want to build up some anticipation and everything. I hope you don't do too much of that.
Right.
Overdo that.
Bye, Sarah. Have a great day. Good luck with conferences. All right, you ready?
I guess. Oh, wait. Yeah, we're talking about the candy stuff today.
Yeah.
The worst candy, which we all know what the worst candy is.
It starts with a C and rhymes with Mandy Born.
Mandy. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 736.
Sunshine, mid-60s today. It's 45 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 25 minutes. Plus, we're getting you signed up to win tickets to go see that guy in concert on June 4th at the Walmart, Arkansas Music Pavilion. It's Hardy.
So if you want to go see Hardy, all you got to do is text the word tickets to 417-623-1025.
We're going to be finding out who the winner of those tickets is at 9:20 this morning.
And then in the next hour, since yesterday we talked about the best Halloween candy, today we're talking about
The worst Halloween candy.
So what do you think is the worst Halloween candy?
Well, and if we say candy, it's kind of specific. We could just say treats like popcorn balls. I hate finding popcorn balls.
Really?
Or pickles. But listen, you people that give out regular food on Halloween night, you're asking for it. You're just asking for
Okay,
it.
let's not be hating on pickles. I would gladly get a pickle on Halloween.
Yeah, she would. She's pregnant, though.
Randy!
I mean, come on.
Anyway, so we're talking about the worst Halloween candy. 623-1025 to call or text.
Toothbrushes. Come on.
That's not a
Who
Halloween
does
candy.
that?
Don't do that. Don't be that person.
Or
the floss.
A coupon. I've heard of those before.
I think the best houses, though, I think we can all agree, are the ones who give out the fun size bars.
No, I disagree totally. Fun
What?
size bars are awful. Fun size bars are wrong, and fun size bars ought to be reported to the authorities. It's full size bars that we want. Fun size of those little bitty things. It's like one bite and you're like, man, I wish I had a full size candy bar of this. But no, there's nobody in your neighborhood that does that, is there?
And then aren't there also king size candy bar? What is I don't know the ranking of bars, I guess. But the big ones, those are the
Fun
good ones.
size is another way of saying sad.
Okay, we don't like those then.
Sad candy bars, fun size. Fun size is kind of a misnomer.
Yeah.
And then there's regular size. Then there's the full size,
Yeah,
which are the
we like
bigger.
those.
And then there's king size, which is, diabetes.
Those are like honkers.
Honker size, yes.
We like the honkers.
We like the full-size candy bars. And if you know someone in your neighborhood that is giving out full-size candy bars, I plan to take and put a pillowcase over my head and go visit those.
I think that's fair.
We would love to hear from you about them because, honestly, we'd like to salute them as the real American heroes they are.
This station presents Real American Heroes.
Real American hero.
Today, we salute you, Mr. Full-Size Candy Bar Giver.
Mr. Full-Size Candy Bar Giver.
Since the dawn of time, every trick-or-treater has donned their festive costumes and set out on a quest to find you. Because you, sir, are the golden grail of Halloween.
You're the mythical Milky Way man.
Your wealth is beyond every kid's imagination.
Need a full-size payday to hand out full-size paydays. Yeah.
So this Halloween, when you see a house with a line out to the sidewalk, know that it belongs to the man who understands that fun size isn't and bite size bites. He's Mr. Full-Size Candy Bar Giver, a real American hero.
Mr. Full-Size Candy Bar Giver.
Oh, the joyous thud it makes when it hits the bottom of your candy bucket.
Missouri, get ready. The wait is almost over.
Bryson says, I saw the craziest thing ever in Columbus yesterday. I was pumping gas, heard a big bang. I turned around. A car had rear-ended another vehicle. As I'm looking, the car that rear-ended the other one had his car in reverse, took part of that guy's bumper off, and he took off to the east down a side street. The car that got hit pulled over. It was two Mexican guys. They had people running out to try to help. They tried to get the bumper put on and took off hauling butt south before the cops could get there.
So both of the parties took off. Rather than, I wonder who was in the other one and what they were hiding. Wow. Well, I mean,
a little suspicious.
Obviously, if they rear-ended someone, it's automatically their fault.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a given. So, hit and run and a been hit and run.
So, did you call the cops or what did you do, Bryson? Will you do me a favor and turn my camera like back towards you? Because when I go like this, my lips get cut off. Right there. I think that's good. Thank you.
My wife witnessed an accident where she works yesterday and was sending video over because they were fighting out in the middle of the street at 7th, right downtown Joplin. And it looked like the lady would not let them. I wasn't real clear. I won't show the video, but.
Bryson says the ones that got hit had Texas plates. The people from the Napa Auto Store called the cops.
Okay. And the people from Texas, the ones that got hit, they took off too, though, didn't they, Bryson? Some kind of accident said the girl was not going to let the guy leave. The one guy wanted to leave. He was going to try to take off, and she would not let him leave. So at one point, she was on his hood.
Yeah, this video that was sent to you yesterday is wild.
She said, it reminds me of the cops video. There she is standing in front of his car down there.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah, she was standing in front, would not. She had her arms out. Why don't we get entertainment? I mean, we have a sign going up. I think that is a digital sign. Those look like LEDs.
Where? Where are you seeing LEDs?
This thing on the back of the truck right here.
Oh, that's on the truck still.
Yeah, so she's leaning over the driver's side door, wouldn't let him get back in. She's trying to take the keys away from him. Wow. The very fact that they're wanting to leave the scene, she should have gotten just his license and taken a couple of pictures and let him go, because fleeing the scene of an accident is a much, much bigger charge.
Right.
She's probably, I mean, if she's got insurance, her insurance will cover her damages, even for an uninsured motorist. Of course, then her rates are going to go up because that's how it works.
Which is stupid.
It is. Your insurance does not want to pay you do what they're supposed to do, what you pay them to do. They'll do it just once.
Just once.
Because how can they make a profit from you if they're having to give you your money back?
This is very weird not calling our winner right now.
Yeah. Instead, let's do this thing.
Let's do this thing.
Yeah. So Gina's saying she had a couple of guys with her. They were taking pictures of everything as well. Yeah, she should have just let them go. I mean, is there a bigger admission of guilt?
And just fleeing the scene, yeah?
I would say that there is not. Yeah, and the cops can get them. I mean, get the license, get their, take some video pictures. You've got everything well documented. Let them go. Cops will get them later.
Bryson says yes. I don't remember what the question was.
Me neither. There's a whole bunch. I mean, we talked about this lack of accountability, or I cannot be held to task for the fault that I've committed, or it can't be my fault. I can't let this be my fault. There's a whole bunch of not taking ownership for mistakes. Nobody believes in doing that anymore.
Fortunately, you see it everywhere. Can you move the mouse back over to the OBS side? Thank you. Wasn't letting me do anything. There we go. Have you guys seen the video of the East Wing getting demolished at the White House?
Yeah, they are. It's like a $250 million project that is going to create how many square foot?
A 90,000 square foot ballroom.
So this is huge. I mean, this is like concert venue size. The East Wing is being rebuilt. It's being funded entirely by private donors, so it's not costing the taxpayers anything. It's the biggest addition that we know of to the White House in years. I mean, since maybe even the 1800s. Now, there are a lot of additions that have happened below the White House that we don't all know about. My doctor, his son works in the Pentagon, and got him a private tour of some of the more secure areas below the White House. He's like, it's miles. They have these trams that they take them on to go from area to area beneath the White House. It's, I mean, anything that you've seen in the movies or anything that you've pictured or thought of that might be, you know, for a secure area facility under the White House, it's bigger. It's much, much, much bigger.
So do they have to go that deep then when doing the White House or the East Wing demolition?
I don't know.
Stuff?
I know. I mean, I'm assuming it's foundational. It's all surface. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know how that
there's
works.
got to be some, which I'm wondering. I mean, D.C. is all swampland.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know it had swamps that far north.
Oh, yeah. My gosh. The entire thing was drained originally by Thomas Jefferson to facilitate the building of it. He laid out the city plan and everything. They had to drain it for like a year or two before they were able to finally start building buildings there. And it was they had a hard time getting people to move there from like Philadelphia and stuff because the land just was swampland. It was garbage. So, I mean, I'm sure that these subterranean structures that they have are shored up in and of themselves. They're not dependent on the ground for integrity.
Morning, Kyle. I see your brat chat. Kyle's over on Twitch. Bryson says, I'm sure I'll see the maroon Nissan Altima around town eventually. He'll blame it on a deer or something, I'm sure. Yes, the ones in the Texas plates were the ones that got hit and left and did not call the cops.
And it's probably because, you know, either they were illegal or worried about being having an issue with ICE. So they probably did not want their papers and records checked.
Or they had no driver's license or insurance or what have you.
So
what are we looking at, Shiala?
And the other one that fled, I'm sure, is because they knew they were guilty and did not want to accept responsibility for that.
Why are we like that? I hate that.
It is. It's society as a whole. It's not my fault. We watched, my wife said the one that she was watching yesterday reminded her a lot of Cops. In and of the number one thing you see on Cops is they lie, anything to avoid responsibility. You never see someone say, yeah, I screwed up. That just does not happen.
How does it not just eat at some? I don't know. I don't get it.
Oh, because it's their world. It's more this psychopathic behavior. It's my world. As long as it's working for me, then it's okay. I am a law unto myself.
Yeah, Bryson says either illegals or they had drugs or both is his guess.
Yeah. Columbus and Parsons. Parsons, really. Wow. The amount of crime that is coming out of that area. It seems like every weekend there's something else. It's like Joplin level.
Is Parsons off of I-70?
I don't know.
I don't know.
There, but we don't see
Doesn't say.
all the other highways.
I knew when I grew up in Wichita, there was a lot of, I don't know if rumor is the right word, but a lot of folks talked about crime being so bad in our city because of I-70. It's too accessible. And the way that you can hop on I-70 and go just about anywhere makes it way too easy.
I know that's what affects Joplin is it's central I-44, 249, all those, you know.
Bryson says
north,
no
south.
400 is what they got there.
Ah.
All right, 15 seconds. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 750.
We'll see sunshine today, highs in the mid-60s. It is 45 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast along with 4 states news in about 12 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to know, what do you think is the worst Halloween candy?
Okay, we kind of know what the worst one is, right? It's candy corn,
It's
isn't
candy
it?
corn. I think we can all... Well, black licorice is up there, too, though. I don't like
Yeah.
those at all.
But candy corn, it's evil. It's just wrong. So I don't know if you know the whole history behind candy corn.
Not really, no.
But it was originally made in the early 1880s. There was a guy named George Renninger who sold his soul to the devil.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And that's, or something like that. He had this company called the Winderlee Candy Company, and he wanted to make it like corn because there was a large percentage of Americans were involved in the farming industry at that time.
Okay, so he decided to make this corn-shaped
Yeah, it's also,
candy.
now it's made by the Brax Candy Company. I mean, the Brax Company. And here's some more candy corn facts you might not know. You can fit about 3 up each nostril.
Oh, I never knew that.
If you push.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
America is still eating from that first batch that was made in the 1880s. Same
true.
stuff.
Yeah.
Here's how you eat candy corn. You eat one piece, you remember how much it sucks, and then you throw the rest in the garbage. That's
Okay,
the
I think
correct way.
That
to
makes
eat it.
absolute sense. What is the flavor supposed to be anyway? I've never been able to figure that out with a candy corn.
Fondant and marshmallow.
Oh, fondant.
Fondant
is not really a flavor, I
no,
thought.
it's disgusting.
Don't do that.
They now have a candy corn hotel suite you can stay in.
No. Why?
The Brox has funded some of this where it's a hotel room decked out top to bottom in candy corn colors. Everything's orange, yellow, and white just to give you a headache. The bed, the curtains, the throw rugs, the table runners, the pictures on the wall all look like candy corn. The guest experience includes a pantry fully stocked with the evil stuff. Each stay includes a year's supply of candy corn, which is 3, by the way, will be delivered to your home after your stay. There are 2 suites, both at the Great Wolf Lodge location in the Pocono Mountains, Pennsylvania, and in Gurnee, Illinois. They're available from mid-September through the end of October. It's about $350 a night. You know, you can buy a lot of Reese's Cups and Snicker bars for that kind of money.
Why would you want to do this, though? That's what I don't understand.
I don't know. It's like candy corn itself. The room is filled with bad taste. So...
I think that you may have underestimated how much candy corn is a year's supply, though. I think it's more like not 3, but like 2 cups.
For who? With all that orange, a couple of minor changes could turn it into the Cheeto suite for like 420 day. They could do that.
It might go over like gangbusters doing it that way.
Nobody wants candy corn.
No,
Can we
absolutely no one.
When you go to buy your Halloween candy, just scratch that off the list. In fact, if you have a lighter in your pocket, go ahead and set it on fire in the store.
Maybe don't do that, no.
Yeah, set it on fire. House on the top of the hill on Halloween night.
I grip my plastic pumpkin close. I hear the candy that's inside.
Will they hand out Twix
or Sour Patch Kids?
Will a Snickers bar show up?
Maybe I'll get a peanut butter cup.
Almond Joy or Milky Way. I don't want candy corn. Candy flavored veggies are just wrong. I would rather have a Butterfinger bar. I don't want candy corn.
Okay. The little pumpkins I
Morning
can
KIX
call them.
with Randy and Jen on the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Straw chill.
Sorry. I should have been ready with that.
That's okay. We'll play it after this one.
You say you like the little candy pumpkins?
The pumpkins I can tolerate more than candy corn.
Why? It's like candy corn times 12. It's the same exact stuff, just more of it. It's like a handful of
I
candy
think the
corn.
flavor's totally different.
No. Yeah. It's exactly the same.
Way better.
You could put them both in your mouth. I've eaten them side by side. In fact, Brax even says there was a deal that was saying it's the same recipe in different format. So it's the exact same recipe that Brax uses.
Well, I think it tastes better. Maybe it's the pumpkin shape. Yeah, the mics were off there. Now they're back on. I like Butterfinger. Butterfinger's great.
We always run our songs and
Reese's.
stuff so you guys can hear them through the deal.
Yeah. Bye, y'all. Have a good one. As a kid, Columbus and Miami both were extremely safe towns. Now it's getting bad. Not as bad as Parsons, but it's starting to get bad.
And we had a story this morning about these guys that broke into a dude's house and beat him up and stole his wallet. And But it seems like there's something from Parsons all the time. I don't know if it's a lack of law enforcement presence that's causing all this heightened level or what.
Okay, so maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like Butterfingers have changed in the last couple of years. I don't think that they are quite the same as they used to be.
Texture-wise, they definitely changed. They even
Yes.
acknowledged that.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, it's been in the last 10 years, though. I remember
thought
when
it was
they
like
did it.
5 maybe.
They became less flaky.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah, and they acknowledged this. They said, yes, it's now easier to eat a Butterfinger. They did that whole thing with the break when they on the commercials back when Bart Simpson was a major part of the Butterfinger campaign.
I want it to be crumbly. I like
that's
that.
part of it.
Yes.
It's like a very light, flaky brittle, like a peanut brittle, but with all the peanut.
Megan says it's the water.
Maybe.
I hear a lot about the water around
established that
here.
the water is a
Yeah, Butterfinger BBs. Those were good too. I feel like Butterfingers are one of those candies I don't think about that often. But when I do have one, I always enjoy it.
I used to really, really like, and you can't find them hardly at all anymore, Rocky Roads. Remember those?
Mm-mm.
So it was a dark chocolate, very thin dark chocolate layer. I mean, it would crack over a marshmallow block that had chocolate in the center, and it had, is it almonds or it's not peanuts, some nut in it. I really like those. And I got a bad one once, and that turned me off on them for a long. Yeah, I got to where I just didn't eat them hardly ever anymore.
I like whatchamacallits. I feel like whatchamacallits.
I like
underrated.
those too. Those are really, really good, and I think really, really underrated.
Yes, agreed.
They feel almost healthy for some reason.
There's a lightness to them,
Yeah.
I think.
I like
a
malted
Reese's.
milk balls.
Oh,
Those are
okay, I
the
don't
weird
like-
things that most people don't like. I really like those.
I
And
like Milk Duds. What's
not milk
I don't
duds.
like those. What are
No,
the-
Those are dangerous. It's a good way to lose a tooth.
Yes. What are the ones that start with the W and they're malted milk balls?
Whoppers.
Whoppers. I don't.
Yeah, I like Whoppers. I think there is a because it's malted. For some reason, I associate that with healthy. I don't know why. It's
Associate malt with healthy.
yeah, malt. Because I remember when I was a kid, they had malto meal. I remember friends that I had whose mothers gave them like a teaspoon of malt in the morning. It was part of their vitamin regimen. It's considered good for you. So malted milk balls must be good
Must be
for you.
great
Must be
for
a
you.
health food. Let's eat some more. Strawberry Whoppers. What? Yeah, I like Carmelos, Bryson. Those are really good. I never liked cherry mash. To me, it was only evil people that ate. Oh, it's Jimmy that said that. Yeah, okay. Cherry mash sounds like something you'd find in your underwear.
Ew.
Or, that somebody accidentally did.
That's my dad would always eat when he got candy. He got cherry mash.
Have you eaten it? Have you tried it?
I can't.
It
Gluten.
tastes burned.
Darn. It looks awful.
It's horrible.
Like as a kid, it totally put me off. I wanted nothing to do
It
with
tastes burned, like they cooked it too long. Okay, so let's talk old candy then. Remember Chica Sticks?
Oh, yeah.
Those, I remember when, so at the school that I went to, the elementary school that I went to, there was a neighborhood store like catty corner from the school. And there was a bus stop right there on the corner. And if you got out there early enough, you could run over to that store. And they had like every kind of candy known to mankind. They didn't have gas or anything. It was a little mom and pop store. And they had like some groceries, a few dry goods, but mostly it was candy and soda because they knew their clientele was the kids coming from school.
Sure.
And you could run over there and people would buy those Chica Sticks. And if you had a friend who was a good friend, he might share some of it with you.
Mm-hmm.
That and Cowtails.
Yes, Cowtails.
Which I never was really a fan of Cowtails. I'd rather have Laffy Taffy if I'm going to do that.
I think Cowtails are okay. Like
they're
I'm not
kind
gonna
of
buy
bland
'em,
taste.
whatever.
Supposedly they're caramel, but you can't really taste the caramel.
The boy really likes Cowtails though. He loves those things.
And they had candy cigarettes. I remember sometimes they'd have those in the boxes, look very real, and
Yep.
Chica Sticks is like the center of a Butterfinger without the chocolate on it. It really is. But I don't know what that crumbly stuff is on the outside of it.
I don't know. You know what I think is a very underrated candy bar is the Heath bar.
Yeah, Heath is pretty good. But Heath, I love the toffee, but it's sticky. It sticks to your teeth.
Well, you just gotta.
I wish it was
suck on
crunchier.
'em. 20 seconds. Bryson says, I like those caramel apple suckers. Those are good. Sunshine with highs in the mid-60s today. Clear skies and low 40s tonight. 73 for the high on Wednesday. 71 for the high on Thursday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar isn't showing anything over the 4 states.
43 in Granby, 46 in Pittsburgh, 47 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're wanting to know, since yesterday we talked about your favorite Halloween candy.
We want to know, what do you think is the worst Halloween candy?
Or Halloween treat. It may not qualify as a candy, but the worst thing you could find in your trick-or-treat bag.
623-1025 to call or text.
Here's Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood.
On the 4 states, number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Oh, my goodness. Morning, Randy. Saw Randy at the parade.
Oh, cool. Morning, Randy.
What was that?
That was my Facebook unmuted. Sorry. Now it's muted. Phone.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Hey, Randy, I gotta tell you, bud, the worst Halloween candy, man. And you may disagree with me on this, but it's gonna be the Halloween candy that's got all the drugs in it, man. I tell you, meth will rot your teeth a lot faster than sugar.
Yeah, so Halloween candy, this is a new thing for me, but apparently the meth flavored candies are his favorite, or they're not the best ones.
It's an acquired taste, Randy.
I'm assuming.
You, man.
Right.
I don't think I'll pass on that one. But.
Sure.
Have a good one, guys.
Thanks,
God
you too.
bless.
Later.
Morning, Dorinda. Dorinda says Chica Sticks and peanut butter bars are so yummy. Yeah, the peanut butter cup Reese's are going to be my favorites forever. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Baby Ruth either, or Paydays. I don't mind. They're like peanuts in a Snickers bar, fine.
Yes.
But in a Payday, there's too much.
Too much. It's overkill.
Jolly Ranchers. Jolly Ranchers are another good one to suck on. Oh, Megan, thank you for the gift on TikTok. And Bryson says, y'all get the strangest calls sometimes.
Yeah, we really do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's really even over the top from that is he sat there and thought, you know what I'm going to call in and say? And then came up with that idea and thought, yes, that's the good thing.
Will you move the mouse, please? Christy says pecan rolls are good also.
Yeah, love that.
The only pecan rolls I know of are like cinnamon roll pecan rolls.
No, these they have, what is the stuff on the inside? it's like super. The problem with pecan rolls is after about 2 bites, you go into diabetic shock. They're too sweet. Mm-hmm. Way too sweet. The pecan helps offset a little bit, but it's too much.
Yeah. Do I not know pecan roll candy? Oh, the pecan logs.
Pecan, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What is that stuff in the middle?
A delicious fudge center covered in rich, creamy caramel and pecans.
No.
So it's white chocolate fudge.
That's not what I think of. It's very light. It's almost like that Divinity is what it reminds me of. Divinity Christmas candy.
Oh, but this website says it's nougat.
Yeah, it's a nougat, but it's like a Divinity nougat. It's super sweet. Kenny Chesney was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame last night.
Oh, good for
Weird.
him. Yeah, Christy and Bryson are both saying Divinity rolled in pecans.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about the Daytime Emmy Awards. That was a thing that happened over the weekend. Did you watch it?
Oh yeah, I like set my alarm for it.
For the millionth time, General Hospital won Best Daytime Drama Series. Do you know who won the Daytime Talk Series host?
Nope, sure don't.
Drew Barrymore with the Drew Barrymore Show.
I didn't know that was even a thing.
You didn't know she had her own show?
I knew she once did. I didn't know she still did.
She still does. The Daytime Emmy Award for Science and Nature program went to The Secret Lives of Animals on Apple TV+. Fixer Upper, The Lake House won on Instructional How-To program. I don't know any of these shows.
Yeah.
You Are What You Eat, a Twin Experiment won on Netflix for Lifestyle program.
How is that a daytime program?
It's on Netflix.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't at all. And the idea that people watch daytime television at all anymore is, I think, ridiculous.
Morning, Kathy.
Not unless you're over 80 or Jimmy's age.
Lucy brought home a cinnamon roll from school, and I asked her who made it. The nurse did, and the moment I tasted it, I took it back to Pizza by Stout, and I started crying. I have craved cinnamon rolls this entire pregnancy.
Oh, I miss Pizza by Stout cinnamon rolls. They are everything else. The problem with Pizza by Stout cinnamon rolls, if you ever had one, is any cinnamon roll you have after having one of those is just kind of bleh.
Yeah.
And at all comparisons, yeah, anytime you eat one, no matter how good it is, you're like, it's not as good as the ones they used to have at Pizza by Stout.
Yeah, if it's on Netflix, it's an anytime program. That doesn't make any sense. Shut up, Brandy.
You shut up. So there was a list on Reddit going around. What is a very popular trend or fad that is no longer around? That was crazy at its peak, but disappeared like it never existed. They were talking about the whole 6-7 thing. It's on its way out. We all realize that. But what are some of the others that we can remember? The Ice Bucket Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Was stupid.
Are Stanley Cups as big of a deal as they were like a year ago?
Oh, remember the Stanley Cup deal?
Uh-huh.
I don't think so.
I feel like Awalas are having a moment, but they're not nearly as crazy about
What are
them as Stanley
Awalas?
Cups. Awalas are the ones where, I don't know, they're just kind of like a, I don't know how to, it's a water bottle.
What was the Carhartt clothing was a thing there for a while.
Oh, the hats were huge.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine today with highs in the mid-60s. It's 47 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes, tell you about our chances of rain that are going to return this weekend.
But we're talking about the worst Halloween candy you could get in your trick-or-treat bag.
623-1025 to text or tell us yours.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
What's the absolute worst Halloween treat you could get?
And keep in mind, this could be like a toothbrush or a popcorn ball. It doesn't have to be candy.
Here's Tucker Wetmore.
On the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. So,
Parachute pants was 6'7".
Someone said planking.
Yeah.
And when they did that everywhere, you had to take a picture of them planking. Flash mobs.
Yes, they had their moment.
They were very entertaining to watch on YouTube.
Megan says Uggs. Okay, low key, I still love my pair of Uggs though. For the same person's college.
Buying ringtones
Yes.
for your phone.
Oh my gosh! Now I don't want to hear my phone ring ever.
I have one. I don't ever.
Did you pay for
my
it though?
phone? No, I didn't pay for it. But listen, this is whenever Gina calls, it goes.
Little Iggy Azalea.
That's her ringtone. Now, when she texts, it's the fart noise.
Mm-hmm. Of course it is. Bryson says, I feel like Yetis are out now. Yeah, Yetis are pretty big for a minute there, and I don't really hear the hype about them anymore. What about Heelys?
Oh, my gosh.
They banned those when I was in school.
Yeah, Lauren was so good. She had Heelys and was so good at them. Crazy good. I mean, Olympic level. She could, when they taught her flip, she was at that level of training for black belt and everything, and they taught her flip. She could do a flip in the middle of healing.
Cool.
She could do the one leg thing, and she could activate them, shut them off just like that.
Mm-hmm.
So walking, Healy. Walking, Healy. It was nothing. And I guess she had broken hers in so well. She'd been kicked out of Walmart a couple of times for doing Healy, but she got to where they just couldn't catch her at it.
Yeah.
And then she had an accident.
Oh, okay.
Out there on our driveway, which is a little crazy. She was going along the tops of those like crazy. She'd scare me to death watching her do them. And she fell off the wall, skinned herself up really bad. Heelys were never put on ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Made me sad. Remember the magic eye pictures? I remember those. This was a huge deal.
Pictures?
I remember the first one I ever saw. I was at a buddy of mine owned a store in the downtown area where I lived at that time, and it was kind of this eclectic bookstore, kitschy, collectible store, and he had this big framed print on the wall, and it was this weird pattern. And he's like, go up there and stand really close to it. And I went and stood really close to it for like 10 minutes. He kept going, just keep looking at it. It'll happen. And I'm like, this is a trick, right? And he's like, put your nose and then come out. I never could get it to do it. So he gave me one of these prints, which at that time, they were costing like $25, $30 for one of these stupid prints. And I took it home and we had it framed. It was in the laundry room for some reason.
Where else are you going to put it?
But like I was going to put it on the wall. They're ugly. And I'll never forget folding clothes in there on the dryer, and I happened to look up, and it happened.
You saw it?
I saw it, and I'm like, oh, my gosh, there's a whole other world in there. You've seen them, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's crazy when it finally happens for you.
And then you can't unsee it.
Right. Then, you glance over at it, and it's there.
Yeah.
And then I was, like, getting them everywhere. We had, like, 15 or 20 of them, just stacks, and could get out and show people. And everybody thought you were insane until and you could tell. You'd be like, do you see it? Yeah. And you're like, no, you don't.
Oh, Crocs are still good. I love my Crocs. Those aren't going anywhere. And the new Croc boots are
what are
really
Livestrong
cool.
bracelets?
The yellow ones for Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong.
No, not Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong?
The biker.
So
bicyclist.
Oh, it's just the rubber bracelet,
the yellow
right?
rubber bracelet, yes.
Yeah, and then they started having them for everything.
Yes.
You get rubber bracelets for everything. In fact, I remember I played a few gigs where that was their way of getting backstage. You had to have a specific colored one with a code on it.
It was cool. It was trendy to have those.
Yeah. Remember NFTs? I feel like that was a thing there for a while. Non-fungible tokens, which I never really understood completely.
I didn't either. When I felt bad, because I know some people who were like really hardcore into it and really believed in it and thought that it was going to be the next big thing. And I was like, but I don't get it.
They were concept memes, right? Meme concepts.
They were like just pictures that you apparently owned. I don't know.
I still am not real clear on what non-fungible tokens were or what they... what else? I'm trying to think. Kelsey's ringtone is a duck. Mine's a weird fart noise. It's not even a normal fart noise. It's like a mouth fart noise.
I don't even know what mine is. I have mine on vibrate all the time. I don't want to hear the noise.
Yeah, do not. That's so obnoxious.
Yeah.
I never fails. We'll be at some big event or something and someone's ringtone will go off and I'm like, really? Who does that?
I feel like it's definitely an older generation thing. My dad still has his ringtone and he leaves it on.
Why? I just don't get it. I mean, you can feel the vibration.
Right. And you can set the vibration to be different things. This is a vibration for phone calls.
I know when
for this person.
When Gina calls or texts, it's a different vibration pattern.
Yep.
I just don't get it. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country.
It's Morgan Wallen.
On KIX 102.5.
If they do, my kids don't talk about their permanent record like we used to.
The permanent record. Fidget spinners. Oh my gosh. I did not get that at all. I had one that was given to me and I maybe did that with it and then put it down and never touched it again. I'm like, I don't get it.
I love little fidgety things.
I don't understand that one per se. I mean, what is there that you do with it besides this?
I know a lot of kids with like ADHD or ADD in school, it's good for them to help them focus because they need something to do with their hands to kind of regulate themselves.
Right.
So from that point of view, I think it makes total sense.
I could understand something to draw your focus. I just don't understand that to draw your focus. I don't see how that is the thing.
Yeah, I've got a box of them at my desk, Megan.
Angry Birds.
Oh my gosh, I used to love that game.
Played it about 10 minutes and I'm like, nope, done with this.
Really?
Yeah. Could not. It had this feeling to it of inaccuracy that was so frustrating to me. To an OCD person, it's this big washy, because you'd shoot and maybe the bird would flop over here, over there. There was not a feeling that you could gain accuracy with it, and that's very frustrating.
Depends what kind of bird you used.
I guess. And Farmville, the Farmville invites on Facebook.
Oh, bless it. I could never get into Farmville. It drove me nuts.
The game invites in and of themselves when those were a thing on Facebook.
Yeah. I'm glad those went by the wayside.
I blocked people. Anyone that would send me a game invite, I would block them.
See, I'd never played Flappy Bird. Never once.
How is it Flappy Bird? How is it different?
That's what I was going to ask. How is it different than Angry Bird, Megan? When I worked at the school, the kids would bring them to school and I would play. You'd play with the fidget spinners?
Words with Friends, that was another one. I played for a little while, and I think the annoying part of it was the other people. I didn't mind the game.
23 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 819.
We'll see sunshine today, highs in the mid-60s. It's 47 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 6 minutes, but we're talking about the worst Halloween treat you could find in your trick-or-treat bag.
What do you think it is for you? 623-1025 to call or text.
I mean, you can think about candy, but it could be food. It could be just an item. A coupon.
A coupon.
Give
Don't
me
be
a
that
break.
person.
What would be the worst thing you could find in your Halloween bag?
I'm sorry, but the worst candy is that orange and black wrapped taffy
Yeah.
Yeah, it is horrible.
Peanut butter taffy.
Yeah, those are Mary Janes. They're awful.
They are really bad.
I mean-
But, you might work into your show somewhere about children that do have candy allergies.
Oh, yeah, peanut allergies especially. Mary
Any
Jane's can
kind of
set those off.
allergies
Yeah.
to oils and stuff like that. What we do is we have like short pops and little bottles of water to go with our candy.
Yeah.
And that way they get a candy and they get a little sustenance too to keep going for the night.
Little
So-
hydration. Look at y'all. Getting them
Yeah,
all
well-
outfitted.
The hydration station.
And we give them the full-size candy bars now.
Oh,
yeah.
wait.
We
Hold
want to
on.
know where you live. We're coming to your house.
Yeah, we are.
What is the worst thing you can find in your Halloween bag?
I'm lying, I'm dying. My son got a cough drop.
Cough drop?
Wait. Was it a Ludens? Ludens are good.
Well, it was kind of a lemon deal, and this was some of my wife's friends.
Uh-huh.
And they were kind of old, and they went, and he got a cough drop. We didn't go back over there anymore.
There you go, sweetie. It's got some mentholyptus in it.
Yeah, this will make you feel more better.
Sure.
What do you think is the worst treat to get in your Halloween bag?
Not weird. It's just nasty. The almond joy and the mounds.
What? You don't like almond joys or mounds?
No, what kid actually does?
I like them.
When you were a kid?
Yeah, I even liked them when I was a kid. I liked the mounds better, but either one of them was fine.
That explains why you're so strange.
Hey, no reason to get ugly.
You know why he liked him as a kid? It's because he had so many birthdays that he's an old soul.
That's right. I know. Every Tuesday.
You know what?
Happy birthday!
Well, if you get me a Mounds or an Almond Joy, then you can say that, but otherwise, no.
What do you think is the worst Halloween candy?
Hi, we were handing out candy. A little girl had a pack of ramen noodles in her pumpkin.
No.
The house up the street was handing them out. Smiled and said, must be cheaper than candy.
Somebody ran out of candy.
Yeah, no, they were stockpiling those for years.
I handed them out going, get ready. When you go to college, that's all you're going to eat, right?
Yeah.
What is the absolute worst treat you can find in your trick-or-treat bag for you?
623-1025 to call or text.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country. Okay, so Flappy Bird, you just tapped. No aiming.
Gangnam Style. Oh, I hated that.
Oh, man. I was
Gangnam Style. Everybody would do that all over the place. I hated
I was
that.
working in college radio when that song came out, and man, was it gangbusters. It was, yes, everyone. We'd have
Stupid.
dance parties in the studio. Oh, my gosh, it was huge.
The Harlem Shake was another one of those.
There's a video on the internet of me and my college radio station doing a dance to that. It was so cool.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
All right, I got to pee. I'll be right back.
Skype. Remember when Skype once upon a time, pre-COVID, Skype was the only way to video call. And unfortunately, and this is typical Microsoft, it had tons of issues. It was clunky and difficult and hard to make it work. It was hard to get signed up, hard to get it to see your camera. They didn't work through all that. Microsoft just didn't care. They're like, what do we care? We're the only video option out here. Well, when COVID happened, there was a little company called Zoom, and their big deal was maybe the picture wasn't as good or it didn't contain a lot of the features that Skype had. It didn't have the whole chat option and everything at that time, but it was super easy. I think you clicked 2 buttons and boom, you were on with whoever it was you were trying to connect with. It was really easy to share a link to somebody to be able to get on. And everybody gravitated to that. Next thing you know, Skype was no longer a thing at all, and Zoom had taken over. Now, of course, there's millions of options for video calling and video device. I mean, you can do it on your phone, but you don't need Zoom even anymore. But it's just a good example of how the disconnect that a company had with their customer base and how eventually something better came along. Thank goodness. Show what picture? Oh, wait a minute. I'm way, 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 way back here. Wow. Almond Mounds. That's Almond Joy, Christy. I think those are good. I like the dark chocolate coconut combo with Mounds. But Almond Joys are good too. For a can of green beans. Yeah. Bless my daughter's heart. Lauren would always get so tricked out for Halloween and do costumes. And she had the flakiest friends that would always bail on her or would never show up on time or anything. So I would oftentimes go and do things with her, And she would put so much energy and effort, always last minute, always, into Halloween. And it was always so disappointing. She would always get the worst treats and always felt so bad for her. Her birthday parties were the same way. She's going this year to the Spook Tour. She was so excited. This is the first year she's gotten to go. She used to go with me every year, but she's not been able to go in 7, 8 years, maybe longer. Since she graduated high school. I think her senior year was the last time she got to go. And so she's very excited to get to go as an adult. So here's another thing that came out that I saw yesterday. I'd say back. There's Jalopnik. Do you guys know what that is? It's the car website. I mean, it's news about cars, upcoming car styles, trends, things like that, car sales. Jalopnik had a survey that they had recently done across the, some 2,000 people surveyed. What is the car feature that you don't ever use? And they had a lot of responses back, especially from the newer cars. Newer cars coming out with so many special features and everything, a lot of which some drivers don't ever utilize this stuff or try it out. One of the responses was separate climate controls. They're like, why is this a thing? It's the space the size of a phone booth. Why do we need separate climate controls? My wife's car has separate climate control in it. And of course, rarely ever do I ride with her, but when we do, I mean, if I don't want the air that she's running on her, I just close the vent. That's separate. That's what the separate climate control is in my vehicle. Lane departure corrective steering. This person says it's actually dangerous in both cars. I've had it try to steer me back into my lane when I departed on purpose to avoid a drifting truck. My wife has this on her car. And she uses it. She likes it. More than that, and I'll say this is very dangerous for me. If you drove just the vehicle that has the special features on it exclusively, would be no problem. But my problem is I'll drive her car for an hour or two, and it's got the thing where it automatically brakes for you, especially when you're in city traffic, because you can just not even put your feet on the pedals, and it will maintain distance with the car in front of you, which is nice. But then I get in my vehicle, which does not have that, and I expect it to do the same, reflexively. Auto park, this person says the only time I used it was when the car salesman showed it off in the parking lot. Well, then you must not live in the city. I'm thinking if you lived in the city, that'd be something you used all the time. Heated seats for myself. Said, I'll use the passenger side to keep takeout food warm while driving home. No, I use heated seats. I like that. This person said the frunk, which I didn't even know was a word, but apparently it's the front trunk in an electric car. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Morning, Randy. How you doing?
Good, Joe. What's up?
Yeah, you're not going to believe this story. So, last year we had 2 big bags of candy, and my wife hates candy right now. So everybody showed up. She gave a big handful of candy. Last but not least, a whole classroom full of kids that my wife knew because she drove a school bus.
Oh, boy. And you didn't have anything for them.
We're left with like 15 pieces of candy, and there's 30 or 40 kids.
So what you do is you split them in half.
No. I grabbed up these pieces of candy in my hands, and I told everybody, line up, hold your bag open, and put my hand in their bag and act like I was dropping something.
Right.
And then drop nothing.
Oh. It's a trick.
It's a trick. Like, they got nothing. But the last two or three got the last two pieces of candy that was in my hand. Like a bowl full of candy, and the bowl was empty.
Mm-hmm.
So the kids got nothing. But the good kids, the ones that my wife favored, all got the gold dollars.
Ooh, like the coins.
The coin, the actual gold dollar.
Those are pretty cool.
So we got pretty famous for that, but I didn't want to tell anybody this story because I don't want it to get out there. But if you come to my house, I'm going to have plenty of candy this year.
Ooh, okay.
If you smile real pretty, you're going to get a gold quarter.
Ooh.
A gold dollar.
I was going to say, what's a gold quarter? Something I've never heard of before. I'm real interested now.
All right. Well, give me a call back. I'll tell you my address.
All right. Sounds good. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Yeah, he just left. He just left to talk all by himself. Is there going to be a map of all the places? Yes. We plan on talking with Lisa. We're going to give her a call later today so we can talk about doing the map and things like that, Melissa. Morning, Tyreek. We got a lot of comments already on today's post on Facebook talking about
this is
worst Halloween candy.
Hugely popular.
Tony says peanut butter kisses, but Betty said she loves the peanut butter kisses. But apparently they changed the recipe. Oh my gosh, White says if you give out Heath bars, Almond Joys, or Mounds, you deserve to be locked up for child abuse.
A lot of people picture those as old people candy. I love them. I know a lot of people that love them, but a lot of people think of them as kind of outdated old candy.
Got a couple of votes for candy corn. Shelly says the worst Halloween candy to get in your treat bag is Smarties. I don't think I would mind Smarties. I like them more than candy corn or black licorice.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, don't forget, we're still getting you signed up to win those Hardy tickets, guys.
Yep, we're going to find out the winner at 9:20. Boy, we have got a lot to do today. I'm in the process of stacking the podcast.
Okay.
It's also Twisted Takes Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. Which we have picked out our filter for today.
I cannot hear this song without hearing the Twisted tune for it.
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
The one that I, oh gosh, there's a Jump Party one that we did. That's my favorite. Which one was it? Heartache on the Dance Floor. On a heartache on the dance floor.
Heartache on the dance floor.
Oh, no, my mind.
Oh, my mind.
It's so funny.
The
only thing candy corn is good for is Butterfinger fudge. That sounds good. It took me a long time to get used to lane assist. I was like, what is this car doing? Because I was in the Kissin' Cruiser the first time I ever had lane assist. And I was like, I'm about to crash this car.
Love it.
But now I love it.
Another one that they were talking about that the users didn't like was the auto dim bright feature on the headlights. My wife's has this. I love it. I wish mine had it. I love that.
I could take it or leave it.
Hers is so smart. I mean, it knows when it's in town. It automatically does the dim thing, keeps them that way. It's only out on highways and county roads that it does the bright back and forth. But for those people who are always accusing you of having bright lights, which mine, I've got LEDs, so of course, I get accused of having my lights on bright. And I'm like, not. So I have to consciously, I would leave them on dim all the time. I never put them on bright.
Yeah.
But I have to make those people understand, no, this is not bright lights. It's just you're hypersensitive. And what day was that?
22. We have our pro football pick'em winner for the week. Jeff Murphy of Joplin. Congrats to him.
No, 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 no.
Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Beautiful today with sunshine, high near 67. It is 47 in Joplin.
And we've got the morning KIX takeover. It's going to be starting in about 15 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote on the songs that you want to hear this morning.
Plus, Hardy's going to be in concert at the Walmart Arkansas Music Pavilion next year on June 4th.
And we're getting you signed up to win tickets right now.
You don't have to wait to get yours. All you have to do is text the word tickets to 623-1025.
And we're going to find out who that winner is at 9:20.
But we're talking about the worst possible treat you could ever find in your Halloween bag.
623-1025 to call or text.
What do you think is the worst thing you could get?
A slip of paper with an advertisement on it.
What?
You know what you should have done? You should have just calmly, with a flat look on your face, reached into your bag, pulled it out, and crammed it into your mouth and chewed slowly while staring at him.
It was given to my son, and I took it back out and handed it back to the dude.
I would have done the same thing.
I would have just stood there and eaten it. We get enough of these in the mail already.
What do you think is the worst treat to get in your Halloween bag?
Sour worms.
Oh, you don't like sour gummy worms?
No.
I'll take those all day long. That's my favorite candy, I think. 623-1025.
What do you think is the worst Halloween candy to get in your treat bag?
When I was a young girl back in the 70s, my granny ran out of candy and handed out cheese slices. Individually wrapped Kraft cheese slices.
Wow.
Why?
That is great.
What do you think is the worst Halloween candy?
Dum-dum.
Dum-dum suckers? You don't like dum-dums?
Well, after a while they get old. Everybody gives them because they're cheap.
That's exactly what it is. It's because they're cheap, isn't it?
But it's still better than candy corn or black licorice.
Any day.
What do you think is the worst Halloween candy?
Mary Kay coupons.
Like a makeup Mary Kay?
Yes, my 2 sons, 2 football players, got Mary Kay coupons.
You know that came from someone who was selling it, and it's supposed to be for mom.
But instead, here's our 2 football players. Hey, can I get some concealer?
I need a new facial serum.
What do you think is the worst treat you could possibly get in your Halloween bag?
623-1025 to call or text.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
It's not his birthday.
Today is my birthday. Thank you.
Bryson says, my mom's car's automatic windshield wipers drives me nuts.
I don't think her windshield wipers are automatic. I don't think so.
No.
But the dim bright thing is something I'm very envious of. I really, really like that on her car.
Yeah.
Literally, you don't have to think about anything but driving on her car.
Megan says, I passed by purple headlights the other night. How is that legal? Is it? Or is it just the red and blue you can't have? It was the actual headlights, not the other bulbs that threw me off.
I believe Missouri law says that those have to be white or non-colored.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Which I thought I had white headlights until I got a vehicle with LED. I had yellow headlights. I mean, yellow is what the incandescents are. And the difference in my ability to see, it's unbelievable. So when I went to replace my headlights, I went back to incandescent for one night. I immediately took them back and went to the LED. I was like, how does anybody see with these? You get spoiled on being able to see the sides of the roadways and everything. And This person says the sunroof is something that they never used.
A sunroof.
I had a sunroof in my Beretta that I loved so much. And it was so weird. People say, well, yeah, because they're eventually going to leak. And mine did leak once. One time. It was not left open. It was sealed. It was shut, but there was a puddle in the floor. Mm-hmm. And I had to immediately get it all cleaned out and everything. And I thought, I'm going to have that seal replaced. Never leaked again.
Weird.
I don't know why. It was a very heavy storm, I remember, but never leaked, never got the headliner wet or anything. And I liked having that. I remember I drove that car so many, to California and back twice, all over the United States playing music and everything. And I moved a lot career-wise during that time. And I loved on a long trip popping that open, letting the air go through.
Yeah. For me, it's like fall in this weather that we're having right now is when I love my sunroof. During the summer, it's way too much, I think. It's too hot. It's too much sun. I can't see. That, like fall time, it's great.
Was the sun shining through it could be a little annoying in the middle of the day. But it had a little thing, a blind you could pull, which was stupid. I mean, they ought to have had some way to block it shut. But it had like a little curtain blind, like a window blind, only sideways, which I always thought was dumb. This person said, I had a couple of cars with automatic transmissions that have something that would allow me to shift it myself. This is the thing.
Yep.
Why? Why would you want that? Well, there's a couple of reasons. If you can control the shifting point, it allows people who are used to standard transmissions to utilize the transmission as they would a standard. So I know this with all the vehicles that I've had with automatic transmission, about every 4 or 5 years, I have to replace the brakes. It's just part of it. With a standard transmission, that Beretta was a standard. I owned it 11 years, never once had to replace the brakes on it. You use the transmission as brakes. You don't use the brakes nearly as much.
I know that there was a point when Kyle was driving and he was needing to make a certain turn because the road was getting bad because of the weather. And so there were people on the road who were like, you can't go this way anymore. You've got to turn around and go the other way. In doing so, his car got stuck. And so he was able to better control it, doing it in manual to get his car turned around.
Yeah.
Than automatic.
And you want to put it into the overlow, the granny low or whatever they call it on your vehicle to be able to utilize more power, more torque off of your transmission than you would get in a regular drive mode. What I will do, especially when I pull up to an intersection where I've got to get through it quickly, is I will shift over. Mine has the little thing I can slap it over into out of overdrive. Overdrive, its goal is to make it as smooth as possible, but you don't get much power that way. So there's not a lot of takeoff, not nearly as much takeoff as there is in the regular drive mode.
Right.
This person said the passenger seat, something that they've never used. That's one of the weirdest feelings in the world is to sit in the back seat of your own vehicle or in the passenger seat. You're like,
what is this?
It's weird.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah. What is, Jen drove my truck the one time. That's the first time I'd ever ridden in the passenger side of my truck.
Was it really?
Yeah. And I was like,
that's true. He was like
that
the whole time.
Weird. It was so weird sitting over there.
I was so nervous about driving that truck. Holy
Why?
Cow. I was like, I'm gonna wreck it. I'm gonna do something stupid. It's huge.
It is not huge.
Compared to what I drive, it's huge.
It's a little truck. It's nice. It drives nice.
It did drive very nice. That's true.
It's very comfortable. I'd rather drive my truck than any other vehicle anywhere.
Of course.
Somebody was I still get compliments on it.
Yeah.
It is 12, 13 years old, and I still get compliments on it. And somebody the other day was like, man, that is a nice truck. How old is that? And I told them it's like 13. No way! They thought it was like maybe 2 or 3 years old. And it's like, you sure take good care of it. And I was like, they said, you ever thought about selling it? And I said, no, I will not sell it. I will never sell it, I don't think. I think I will drive it until the wheels fall off.
Megan says, mine's bigger.
Mine's bigger. It's also bluer.
Mm-hmm.
But not the right color of blue. I take mine any day. I wouldn't want it any bigger, any wider or bigger. It would not fit in the garage well.
Oh my gosh, where was I the other day? I don't remember where I was, but there was a stupid. Oh no, it was. I was walking over to Food for Less over here, and there was a truck because Food for Less has those slanted parking stalls.
Spots, yeah.
A truck had backed in straight.
Obnoxious.
To take up like 2 of them.
Now, this is something that I will say, having a slightly larger truck, I am obnoxiously hyper aware of my parking. I will spend 5 minutes getting it in the right spot, making sure it doesn't stick out. There's a backup camera. Anytime I park, I like to pull through so it's facing out, but I will back up 3 or 4 times to make sure I'm right on that line because I will not be one of those obnoxious, self-interested people.
Yes, self-interested. Yes. Your world, we just live in it.
Yeah.
I was
more evidence of what we were talking about earlier.
Yep.
Megan says her Tundra has that switch where it can be a standard. Now, wait a minute. Does it have a clutch, Megan? So when you say standard, it's not a standard unless there's a clutch involved. You can have manual shifting, but it's not a standard unless there's a clutch involved. And I miss having a clutch.
I do too. They're just so much more fun to drive.
Yeah. My first wife, so I taught her how to drive on a standard.
I taught Kyle how to drive on a standard.
It's a good way to ruin a clutch. You have to replace the pressure plate, because they will burn it out by releasing too slow. I told her, I said, when you get to where you can stop on an uphill at an intersection and then take off without killing it, you will be able to drive a standard.
I remember when my dad was teaching me how to drive it, he just threw me into the fire. We went around the block a couple times and he said, all right, and I had to hit the road. And I was freaking out. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And there was one point where we were trying to go up a hill and I started going backwards and the car behind me starts honking and I'm like flipping out. I'm like, Dad, what do I do? What do I do? And he's like, drive. You know what to do. Just drive.
I was able to always, with my clutch foot, take the heel and put on the brake.
Oh, yeah.
And then I could release and I could do this little maneuver thing. So if I needed to, I remember being in San Francisco on Lombard Street, which is a nightmare in and of itself. And I was on Lombard Street in a standard and having to do that all the time. And a buddy of mine's like, how do you do that with your foot?
The pernal can be the shifter.
Manual shift. Okay, not standard. Yeah. Mine will do it too. It's got the plus minus thing that I can do.
20 seconds.
And I use it when I'm in traffic. I will use that. If I feel like it's not taking off as fast as I want, then I will downshift.
Here we go, 7 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 848.
Beautiful today with sunshine, mid-60s. It's 47 in Joplin.
And we're talking about the worst thing that you could get in your trick-or-treat bag.
Whatever that is for you, give us a call and tell us at 623-1025.
What do you think is the absolute worst thing?
Well, you know why they made candy corn, don't you?
Because people are bad inherently and they felt the need to punish them?
No, they had to put trick in trick or treat.
Oh, trick or treat.
Yeah, that's just not like trick though. That's like punishment.
That's true. Well, there's a lot of crazy people that like it. So what can we say?
I think the most accurate part of that statement was crazy. 623-1025. What is the worst treat you could possibly get? Hi there, Morning KIX. What's yours?
Randy, Leroy, and I love the candy corn and the pumpkin.
Janice! No! Listen, Janice, you're a good person. You don't need to do this.
You probably think you've been bad, and that's why you like candy corn.
Hey, it's good.
Oh, Janice, there is something really wrong with you.
It probably is.
Oh, there definitely is. Jeez, that's not a question. just reality.
Bye.
We're
Bye,
sending
Janice.
help, Janice.
What do you think is the weirdest or worst thing to get in your Halloween basket?
I got an onion.
You didn't.
Yes.
Was it covered in caramel?
No.
You just got an onion?
Yep.
Because the caramel covered onion thing that's funny.
That's so
That
mean,
is good.
though.
No, it's good.
What do you think is the worst treat to get in your Halloween bag?
It would have to be one of those really nasty candy rolled log things people give you at Christmas time. Got a little bit of this and a little bit of that, just tons of different candies in it. And it's rolled in this really sticky, gooey, disgusting stuff. I don't even know what it is, but it's not a good flavor in your mouth at all.
Sometimes you come upon peppermint in the middle of it, and you're like, whoa, what was that?
Where'd that come from? Yeah, that's what it is.
So we're not talking about the pecan log things,
No,
because
no.
those I kind of like.
They're so sweet, though.
Yeah, they are. A bite or two of them is all you can handle.
Yeah, they hurt my teeth.
But this is something different than that.
What do you think is the worst thing to get in your Halloween bag?
Well, actually, my kids got toothbrushes
No.
for trick or treat.
This happened to me, too.
That's just crazy. Who would do that?
The evil dentist down the street?
Well, they said they ran out of candy, and that was the best thing they had.
Yeah, that's just asking for
Yeah,
it.
no, I don't buy it.
This is how the trick quotient comes into play.
I think instead of giving out toothbrushes, go into your wallet, get some change, and at least give me quarters or something. Come on.
Well, bills, dollar bills, 5s or 10s would be a good thing to give out.
What do you think is the worst Halloween treat to get in your bag this year?
You can text us yours at 623-1025 or tell us on Facebook.
We'll find out the winner of those Hardy tickets in about 30 minutes. So don't forget, you still have time to go and get signed up by texting the word tickets to 623-1025.
Plus, we've got the Morning Kicks Takeover starting in just 3 minutes.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
Kicks 102.5.
As I go, bleh. All right, so tomorrow we are talking about your animal fear.
The animal that you were afraid of, even though it may not make any sense.
Mm-hmm. And then more Hardy tickets up for grabs. Also, more Halloween stuff. And Secret Sound at 7:20, excuse me.
Plus, there'll be a new edition of Jen's Movie Rehab. This is one for one of her favorite movies, The Omen, which she loved so much. It's the baby story.
You mean Rosemary's Baby?
That's what I meant. Why do I keep
I was
saying
like, The Omen.
There is the most recent Omen movie I keep seeing on streaming platforms, and I want to watch it. It's the one that takes place in the Vatican City in Rome, and I really want to watch it, and I can't ever find the time when Gina's not around because I know she's not going to want to watch it. So, inevitably, all of the horror movies that I get her to watch, I'd say 99% of them she ends up liking.
Yeah.
But to get her to sit down and start to watch, I have to trick her into it.
All right, so if you still want to get signed up for Hardy, don't forget you've got a few more minutes to do that before we call the winner. So do that now.
And we will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.